If you work in sales or you run a business, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is not making it as easy as possible for the customer to buy from you. So if that's you, you need to be watching this video. If it's not you, if you're a customer or you're someone who's ever experienced a really awkward sales experience, then comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and hopefully I can make a video about some of the things that you say in the future. But listen, I want to give you two examples here, very different examples, different products, different background scenarios and price points. But these are, two examples of ways, and I believe companies are making a big mistake in how they sell to their customers and how difficult they make it to take money from us. So two examples. One, this weekend just gone, I was at some kind of show looking at cars and bits and pieces, like a consumer show. And one of the stands I came across was a charity. It was some kind of guide dogs for the blind type charity. And I was with a couple of friends of mine, two girls, and they kind of wanted to stop and get reeled in by the cute dogs, I guess, as always happens in these situations. And the two charity guys, the sales guys, effectively, they were trying to get us to sign up on what their product was for the show, which was, I don't know, £2 a week, £2.50 a week, and you could adopt or contribute towards the adoption for a dog. Now, I'm not dog friendly. Please don't hate me now. But nor was I particularly interested in listening to this guy's sales patter. But I was happy to give him some money, to be honest, just to shut him up and move on to the next stand. So I kind of halfway through his pitch, I interrupt him and pull out some money, 50, 60 quid or whatever it was, and said, listen, I'm not going to sign up to adopting a dog, but what I am happy to do is make a donation here and now. And he was unable/unwilling to take my money. I think at first he thought it was a bit of a joke, but I'm saying, no, seriously, let me make a donation. And he's saying that they're not allowed to take money from us. It's not the sales process that they want. Now, unfortunately for him, I was not interested to sit there and wait and fill in all the forms and go through the rigmarole of setting up a direct debit. But I was happy to make a donation. He wasn't able to take it, money not in the till for him. Now, again, you can listen to this story and you can think, oh well, there's complications involved in the process. There's reasons why that charity don't allow them to take money. Maybe they think it's going to go missing. Maybe there's other rules and regulations. Let me tell you, 3 stands later, I came across another charity stand, which was some kind of, charity for firefighters, and they were there trying to take money for a product, and that was a very expensive product, actually. But if you weren't interested in buying that, what you were able to do is just put some money in the charity collection box, which is what I did for them. So 2 identical scenarios, really. One charity making it very difficult to take your money, one making it very easy. I'll give you another example. It's a much higher price point here. I was actually 6 or 7 months ago, I was looking to buy some jet hours on a kind of a jet leasing program. Very high price point item, and very, in theory, professional sales process. Now, before I even got dragged in, I wanted to know how much it cost. I call up and I get knocked from one salesperson to the next person to the next salesperson, and I'm saying to these guys, listen, just tell me a price. You've got 1 or 2 products, I want to know what the price is. And they made every possible excuse why it's not possible to tell me a price, and I have to have someone come and meet me, I've got to come and sit down and talk about my requirements, etc. And listen, it didn't happen. I'm not interested. I wanted to know what the price was going to be before I even took the meeting. And because he wouldn't tell me the price, that was the end of that sales process for them. Now, just a little anecdote or story there. Many years ago, I was listening to a pretty old school sales trainer. I say listening, I don't know if I was listening or reading a book, and this guy was talking about a statistic where he's saying that, I forget the exact number, but something like 85% of people, of prospects that you tell a price to, and don't buy from you there and then will go away and buy from a competitor of yours. So they're saying if you tell a customer the price, then 85% of those people who you don't close there and then are going to go away and buy from one of your competitors. Let me give you another statistic. 100% of prospects that you don't tell a price to will not buy from you. And I think for me that's much more important. It might sound facetious or sarcastic, but that is the truth. You know, in today's transparent economy, in the world of the internet, the world of forums, the world of customers and both happy and unhappy customers writing in forums or telling their side of the story. So much of your company's information is out there in the public domain anyway, and if a customer wants to know a price, then give it to them. If a customer wants to pay by debit card, let them do it. If they want to pay by bank transfer, let them do it. How many times have you as a customer been prohibited from spending money in a way that you want to do so? Now look, there's always going to be little examples here where there needs to be a reason for why something can or can't happen in that way, and yes, every business should have a sales process or multiple sales processes, but the job of that sales process is to convert customers. Yes, you need to make your life easier within the business, and things need to be operationally sound, etc. But if you are standing in the way of taking money from your customer, then you're making it unnecessarily difficult from the outset. So look, that was two examples for me. I'm sure you guys have got hundreds of examples. How many times have you been to a restaurant and they won't let you take an item off the menu or add an item to the menu? How many times have you wanted to buy something mail order and you've had to go into the shop, whatever it may be? I don't believe that 95% of examples that I could give you or you could give me are unfixable by a business if they wanted to. The pure reason they don't is for their own selfish reasons, ego reasons, laziness, grumpiness, whatever it may be. So if you're in sales, if you're in business, you must make it as simple as possible for the customer to buy. You've got a tough enough job as it is out there anyway, a very competitive marketplace, and if you don't make it easy, somebody else will, and that customer's not going to be buying from you. So I hope you find it useful. Like I say, if you've got comments on my strategies, or if you've got some examples of your own bad experiences, comment below. If you've not joined me on Instagram, I'm the Matt Haycox, TheMattHay, the Matt Haycox on Instagram. I'm the Matt Haycox on Twitter, and I'm Matt Haycox on YouTube. Check out my channels. There's videos like this every day. I hope you find them useful, and I want to see you applying them to your business today. Speak soon.